How often do you listen to 45s? Tonight I want to talk about my 45 collection that I got over the years. Most of them found me. A couple of them I sold out myself. So we're going to start off with a little story. The first few I'm going to show you is from a place called Ravens, a warehouse in the middle of the woods. When I was 17, I found the place driving around and go inside, and the weird guy all dressed in black that he called himself Raven had all these 45s in there, and I looked through them and I bought the ones I wanted to get. So the first one was this is the Marmalade. Cherry is a funny flavor, and the other side is rainbow. Now this sounds like if the Beatles had a red-headed stepchild. It's enjoyable, and I've been listening to it for probably 30 years. The next one that was in that weird warehouse was this. This is the Fenderman with a song called Mule Skinner Blues, and the other song is Torture. Now, very fitting to find in a place in the middle of the woods in a warehouse called Ravens. This is some backwoods country, kind of surfy rock type sounding stuff with a lot of yodeling. I love it. So that's that 45. And then another one there was an artist called Dick Flood. This is called Hellbound Train, and the other song's called Judy Lynn. Both kind of like cinematic type songs with a dark feel, a dark surfy feel to them. Country stuff. Alright. And then another one I got there was The Animals, Thinking About You, and House of the Rising Sun. Nothing needs to be said about that. Then I found the Chordettes, Baby Come Back and Lollipop. I was going to say we all know Lollipop, but probably not anymore. And what else did I get in there? What else did I get in that weird warehouse? The Everly Brothers, yeah. And the Plastic Ono Band. And a weird 45 that was recorded locally on the Promenade record label. And yeah, it was just some stuff. Johnny B. Good's on here, but you know, local bands from the 60s. So they're not local anymore. And then the Champs, Train to Nowhere, and Tequila. Tequila is always good to have on a 45. Cy Zenser, the James Bond theme, and Las Clases de Cha Cha Cha. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but you know, these are cool 45s to get. I picked up Don McLean, Castles in the Air, and Vincent. Two great songs. The Premiers, Farmer John, and Duffy's Blues. You know, again, from the 60s, from a weird warehouse, a little punk rock sounding. And then what else? The new Vaudeville band, Wait For Me Baby, and Winchester Cathedral. Some English music hall from the 60s. Then I got the Critters, Mr. Dyingly Sad, and It Just Won't Be That Way. Another band, the Critters. Something cool to find in a warehouse. And lastly, the one I got from there was the Royal Teens Believe Me. And Little Cricket. This is one of my favorite 45s. Believe Me is a great doo-wop song. Go check it out. This is all stuff I found when I was a teenager. Then later, well, still when I was a teenager, I picked up this Betty Cola by Cub. It's a double 45. I got this at the show. And they're a punk rock band, pop punk band, with a female singer, Lisa Marr, with creative songs, and I love it. And then I got the Queers, Bubblegum Dreams. It's got Punk Rock Girls, Never Ever Ever, Little Honda, and End It All. This came out in '96, and I got this at the show, and I stuffed it in my shorts after I bought it from the merch table, and it's all sweaty and faded. And the same thing with this. It's the Queers VML Live, a show from '95, a double 45. That I had the stuff in my shorts because I was watching the show. And, you know, you're jumping around. It's a hot place. You're sweaty. And, yeah, I don't think anybody wants to touch that. And then I found the Riverdales, Blood on the Ice and No Sense. This is off their second album, Blood on the Ice. And I gotta tell you, I forget where I got this. And then we're gonna go into Gorilla Biscuits here. Now this, I remember where I got Gorilla Biscuits. This 45. I got this from Tunes in the Dunes in the early 90s when I was 16 years old, working on the boardwalk. I picked this up. This has High Hopes, Big Mouth, No Reason Why, GM2, Hold Your Ground, Breaking Free, and Finish What You Started. Now, the singer from this band, Civ, became really popular later, very shortly. It was short-lived. But this is pretty cool stuff. It's kind of hardcore punk, I guess you could call it. Then I got the Phantom Surfers with Tokyo Twist and Istanbul. 1990s surf rock, very cool. Again, cannot remember where I got that. Black Flag, Nervous Breakdown, 45. Nervous Breakdown, Fix Me. I've had it and wasted. It's before Henry Rollins. I picked this one up at Tunes in the Dunes also. Back when CD Warehouse was going out of business in my town, when all the CD stores and record stores were not doing very well, I found this. Leonard Cohen. And it's got The Future, a live version, and Suzanne. And I picked this one up very cheaply from CD Warehouse. And then here's one I sought after. Dion and the Belmonts. This one's got That's My Desire and Where or When. Got this one off of eBay. This is called FPAP, a double 45. It's got Cub on it, Raggedy Ann, Tullycraft, and Weakling. Again, I cannot remember where I got this or when. This is the Zero Boys. I picked this one up at the Rock Shop recently. And it's got Living in the 80s, Stoned to Death, Stick to Your Guns, On Board, A Piece of Me. Old school punk rock. And it's the Zero Boys original album. And it's worth a lot of money. I don't think I got that. This is $7.99 on 123 Go Records. So I'm pretty sure I don't have the original. Bad Cop, Boss Lady. This is something on Fat Records my little sister gave me. This is one of the few 45s that I actually sought out. It's called the Crew Cats. I forget how I heard about them, but it's got the Crew Cats, Peak Hour, and Tambourine. They're a surf rock band from the 60s. You know, there's many of them, but for some reason I got that one. I got it on eBay. And then these next couple of 45s were from my old guitarist who passed away. And we got Flag of Democracy, Love Songs. And I think this one is the original. Because also, he had this one, this FOD, Love Songs. It's got the same songs, it's a different cover. I got the 45 that he made, Mother Flower, that was his band. And also the Cananes, Simple Question. Next we're moving on to my ex-brother-in-law who gave me this. This is Moon Duo, and it's got Animal and Fade Away. Animal's a great song. I forget where I found this, but it's Bob Dylan. Spanish is The Loving Tongue, and Watching the River Flow. I enjoy it. It's pretty cool. Again, I cannot remember where I got it. Screeching Weasel, Formula 27. I think this came out before Teen Punks and Heat. I don't know. I forget. And I forget where I got it. With Screeching Weasel, punk rock band from the 90s, and they're still playing today. And I'm going to go see them in October. The Others, I made a video about this if you want to check out. Alright. I made a video about talking about this 45 60s garage band. I picked this one up at the Rock Shop recently. Another one I sold out. This is probably the only other one. Merle Haggard, and the song is called I Forget You Every Day. And the other side is I Wonder If They Ever Think of Me. I Forget You Every Day is such a great song. It's about being in love with somebody and you're okay as long as you forget about them. But every single day you have to forget about them. And the song is not on any album. So I had to search for this 45. And I found it. Alright, the next few are from a lot I got from eBay. It showed Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis Presley, and all this stuff. And I'm like, cool. I'm going to get this lot for like $10, like a bunch of these 45s. None of those artists were in this lot. So this is what came in the lot that I saved from it. There was a whole bunch. There's only a few that I saved from it. The Tennessee Guitars, the Ballad of Morgan, and the Ballad of Morgan is on both sides. Alright. And also, Gotta Get Away by the Blues Magoos. And We Ain't Got Nothing Yet. The Blues Magoos are pretty cool. They're like they're an early surf rock band. Not surf. They're an early garage band from the 60s, teetering on punk rock. Then we got Fats Domino, came in that lot. We got Duane Eddy with 40 Miles of Bad Road. Duane Eddy's pretty cool. A lot of guitar-driven stuff. Sam Cooke. I guess no lot would be complete without Sam Cooke. Wipe Your Tears. Jimmy Nolan. I don't know why I'm even showing you that. I don't think I ever even listened to it. Jimmy Nolan. But what was really cool was the 1910 Fruit Gum Company with 1, 2, 3 Red Light. Apache Dropout covered that. That's actually the first time I ever heard the song. It's a cool song. And what else did they have on here? What was the other one? Sticky Sticky. You know, a bubblegum band. But 1, 2, 3 Red Light is a really cool song. And then, so that was the only ones I saved from the eBay lot that said I was going to get Elvis. So I got the Ventures, Hawaii 5-0, and an Andy Griffith thing on the other side. But it's from The Wall. I got this from The Wall many years ago. Another Ventures record, The Young and the Restless, and Wipeout. I cannot remember where I got this. Maybe I got that from The Wall too. The Arrows, Bongo Party, and Blues Theme. Well, Blues Theme, I think I sought this one out too, because Blues Theme is really cool by the Arrows. Another garagey, almost punk type sounding stuff. And then the last few ones I got here is kind of a mixed bag, okay? Hawaiian Favorites. Alfred Apaka. This is a double 45. It even has a gatefold. Isn't that weird? A 45 that's got a gatefold. I found this at an antique store. You know what? You always gotta pick up Hawaiian music. If you see it at the antique store, get it. It's always good. And the last couple of ones I got, I honestly cannot remember where I got these from. Doom Watch, Crumbox, and Worm. So that is my 45 collection.